1, 2, 3, 4 bikes down.
You're like a grim reaper.
It's a tough pill to swallow. Behind me, we've got a garage full of 1930 to 1960 motorcycles. And in today's video, we're gonna track them around the country on the motorcycle chase. It's called the cross country chase, and it's like 1,500 miles. This particular tour is called the Secrets of the Ozarks, and it's around the Ozark area. These things are amazing, but they're a lot of work. And having the ability to ride the bike is only part of it. You also have to have the knowledge to fix the bike and keep it running. No chase vehicles, no support crews. You carry the tools you need to make your bike last. And this sweep van you see here, the motorcycle Cannonball is another series of the chase. Runs this trailer full of these lifts, and it'll pick up the broken down bikes and get you back to the hotel, and then you're on your own. If you are just tuning in, go back and watch the videos from the beginning and click a link right here to our first video for this mini series on touring the country on old bikes. Like I said, making these bikes run, keeping them alive and getting them through the chase is a task in itself, maybe even more daunting than the ride. So these guys put in a little over 250 miles yesterday, which is about 8 hours of riding on these old bikes, just to come here and spend more hours working on them. It's unbelievable. These guys every night are in the parking lots, or last night in this parking garage, repairing their bikes, fixing their bikes, tweaking their bikes, just to keep them alive and able to run the next day.
My gas was actually boiling when I got here. I couldn't figure out why it was leaking out of the vented. So I know that I didn't fill up. I mean, it couldn't have been that full, but it was actually boiling. I don't think I've ever seen, I know I've never seen that before.
I just try to for every nut and bolt, make sure it's snugged up, you know, nothing come loose and things like that. That way it doesn't fall off on the road. General maintenance is hot today, real hot.
Changing the primary chain.
The sense of community is strong, and they do help each other with tools, but I mean, there were even guys in this garage last night that were literally rebuilding, follow me on this, rebuilding their entire engine on the ground in a parking garage just to make sure it was fresh to get back on the road today.
A little bit of this, a little bit of that, rebuilding the motor, be ready in a couple of hours.
They take it incredibly serious, and you've got to if you want to make it for the entire trip. Some of them are riding Tua. Pushing these bikes to their limits is probably what causes a lot of them to break. Like trying to make it up a big hill and being slightly underpowered. It's really everything a bike like that can do to make it up a hill like this. And on the Secrets of the Ozarks run, there's a lot of hills like this.
This isn't what we want to see filmed.
Well, it's part of the deal, man, right? Keeping these old bikes alive, that's the allure.
Put it on the center or no? There we go.
Everything seemed to be good, and then it wasn't.
What happened? Did it just die?
Yeah, it started sputtering and then just quit.
Whew, on this big hill too, huh? Good morning, gentlemen. So this is the part of this that's difficult, you know. We take for granted these new bikes that we can just get on them and ride them across the country. These older bikes aren't really made to cross the country. They just didn't have the technology or, you know, the reliability that we have today. And so taking a motorcycle like this on a trip like this takes some real talent, and sometimes you end up on the side of a mountain range trying to troubleshoot a problem to figure out what you can do to keep it going.
Remember what they were supposed to be? Was it nil?
The exhaust is plenty loose. The intake is tight.
No compression, Jim.
If you're gonna break down, this is a beautiful place to do it. Take a look where these guys are on the side of this hill. What a beautiful spot for a break, huh?
He's that Adam Sandoval guy.
It's that Gary guy.
Yeah.
What's up, man? How's the bike running?
Like a peach.
I love to hear it. Y'all know these cameras never ever do these views justice. So let's throw that drone up again. What happened, man?
Oh, we just it quit, so we're gonna.
Quit. Well, you picked a good spot to quit.
It just quit running.
Just stopped, huh? It's been
And
doing
then I couldn't get it into neutral.
Oh no. What year is this?
58.
58 Panhead.
Yeah.
Has it been running good up to this point?
No, the throttle cable came out of the carburetor yesterday.
Oh man.
So I'm trying to ride down the road by turning the ignition switch on and off
Oh my
to
God.
control my speed. I did about 5 miles of that and I decided, I don't think I can do 200 miles this way.
So then what, did you get a ride on the trailer?
Yeah, I put it on the trailer
And then got it back and you fixed it in the shop last night?
last night, yeah.
And now you're back on today, and now what do you think this could be?
Oh, I don't know why it quit running.
Absolutely unbelievable what these guys go through to keep these old vintage motorcycles going down the road. So we are at another checkpoint for today. The tests are multiple choice, like I told you in an earlier video. If you guys haven't yet, start at the beginning of this series. You can click the link, I'll put it right up here to video 1. 50% of the test is about American history, motorcycle history, and the other 50% is about the route you're on. So what bridge did you go over crossing into Arkansas? But they're multiple choice, like I said, so you can guess a little bit. And of course, up here on the mountain are my friends, the Law Tigers. If it's got anything to do with motorcycles, you know they're always involved. And today's especially special for me because I got my boy Ari with me. Ari, what's happening, man?
How you doing, man?
I'm doing pretty dang good. How about these guys? They got some grit out here doing this, no?
Oh, I was just talking to you about this. I honestly don't know if I could do this. I mean, the humidity, the heat, the breakdowns, the bike's going for 40 miles an hour. This is like truly a test of like endurance and will and spirit, and I just don't know if I could do it. I'd like to think I could, but
Yeah.
but I don't know. I'm super excited to be out here with you and covering this event and sponsoring the event and working with Jason, the promoter, but these guys deserve a lot of credit.
Well, you said it best earlier, man versus machine.
That's right, that's right, that's right.
And this is the definite ultimate man versus machine. Lost the master link to the starter, so they're gonna try to put the cover back on and just push start it and keep it from going on that trailer. Once it goes on that trailer, he loses his points for completing today's journey under his own power. She's alive! Oh, so close. I mean, I'm talking 15 miles, maybe 20 miles to the end of this thing, and we got another one down. The question is, why do you put yourself through this?
Because I'm crazy. And I love these old pieces of junk.
You're like a grim reaper.
What took? No, I show up after.
Yeah.
What took you out here today? What is it? What do you think it is?
It's a short, actually. We're narrowing it down. Probably the coil.
Coil short, you think?
Now that we got eliminated a few other things.
They say the first couple days shake out most of the bikes that aren't ready. And then of course you'll have a few casualties along the rest of the way. Man, you gotta feel bad for these guys out here in the heat alongside the road, working on these things, trying to get them back up. When you finally have to admit defeat, run it up that ramp, put it on the trailer, and lose your point. It's a tough pill to swallow, but if he can get it fixed tonight and make the roll call in the morning, he can still be in the race. What do you think you got?
Oh, the whole rear end I hit a bump back there and the whole thing just came apart and started dragging on the ground. And
oh man.
And then this thing is such a bitch to start.
Oh.
I can't imagine that I'm gonna be able to get it started by the time they come down here. So.
Well, they're loading the bike right now, so you might have a few minutes.
Right on.
What are we looking at here? What do you got for a bike?
1938 Velocet KSS 350cc.
Wow. And you're so close.
I know, dude. I know.
It's a beautiful
I got
bike.
in at 1 a.m. last night after having a full day, and you know, it's just the way these old motorcycles are.
I guess so. So the rear end is what the problem is.
Yeah, this thing was dragging on the ground.
Oh man. You might be able to get it started, huh?
Yeah, if I get it started, that's great. If I don't, oh well.
It just doesn't start good when it's hot?
Yeah, get vapor locked, and I don't have as much fuel as I probably should since we're towards the end of the course, you know.
Yeah,
all
man.
the good reasons, right?
Yeah.
I'm also beat and tired.
Yeah.
And this air conditioning of the Sag Wagon right now is sounding pretty damn good. Especially after yesterday. I went 4 miles, broke down, was there for a half an hour, went another 8, broke down, there for an hour. I didn't get in until this morning at 1 o'clock, but I made every mile.
That's what's up, man. Stubborn American there.
That's right.
And that, my friends, is a wrap of today. We end up with 1, 2, 3, 4 bikes down, but that doesn't mean it's 4 bikes out. Like I said, they may just end up making it. What's up, brother? How's it going?
Going good.
You make it all the way?
Made it today.
All right, man. Oh, it's my boy Josh in the house. What's happening, baby?
Helping
Glad to
somebody
see
hunt
you.
down a tire.
Glad to see you out here, man.
Sure, you too.
How you doing?
Doing great. How are you?
I'm pretty good, man. It's good to see you here. Oh, what do you got here?
It's somebody I know.
Oh, look at that. Not bad. All right, y'all. 97-degree weather, like 80% humidity. These guys are beat. These guys are tired, but they are surely warriors. Man, hard riders, dude. This is a crazy event.
I got the back tire.
Oh, yeah, you're doing good. Ready for the racetrack. That is crazy, man. What a crazy event. The cross-country motorcycle chase. This has been a wild experience. I'll see y'all in tomorrow's video.